So for me, it wasn't the disconnection or the time we need for the forwards to do better. I think the first half was mainly that we had to do better in build-up. And that's what we did more and more in the second half, and that's why we created also so many good moments, chances, and moments that we could have created much more.
Arne, obviously when you lose, there's going to be much more focus on all the changes in the summer, the new attackers. But I mean, how close do you have this team to what you wanted, to your ideal image of it?
I think you're never close to your ideal. You have to work really hard to reach a certain level, and then it's very hard in football because you also play against very good teams to keep that level in going, and what I mean with that is consistency. So, but it's clear that we had our changes in the summer. Players came in different moments. Last week there's hardly been any training time, and still we need to try to bring these players in. And if the result would have been better today with a draw or a win, which was both possible, I don't say we deserved it. A draw we definitely deserved, but then we would have had a great start to the season if you take into account everything that what happened in the summer in Liverpool.
Can you tell us what happened to Konate, and is it a big injury?
I don't know if it's a big injury, but what I do know is that he limped, is that the right English word, a little bit. And when I asked him, he said, yeah, I feel my quad a little bit. I said, okay. But then for me, all alarm bells go off because in another sprint, then you never know if that is going to go good. Is that the way to say it? So it was already also a substitution that I had in mind, maybe for a few minutes later or a little bit later, because the right centre-back had a lot of ball possession, and we needed to create from that position, and we all know that Ryan is quite good in that. So yeah, it might be okay that he went off early enough, but it was clear that I had to take him off because he was limping.
One here, then last one here.
Hi Arne. Talking about your defense, Konate and Van Dijk obviously have been playing very much in these games against him. Konate has been injured now. How do you think you can rotate more centre backs?
How you can do this? That's not so easy to put someone else in. That's the way to rotate. But yeah, if I rotate against Galatasaray, people complain that I rotate. So yeah, it is a risk of playing. We were just talking about Konate. He's playing 3 games now in 7 or 8 days with 4.5 hour flight up and down. So yeah, that's true. But yeah, that is the balance you need to find. Playing a tough game against Palace that play only long balls, and every ball, every corner kick is dangerous. So you need long and strong defenders. And I think if you play Chelsea away, you also need 2 centre backs. But when we were 0-0 down, I took the risk, if you want to call it like this, to play with a midfielder as a centre back.
Hi Arne, I know you mentioned in midweek about resting Mo Salah and the minutes he's had, but today he seemed to snatch at a couple of chances. Do you think the team are kind of missing that clinical cutting edge from him in this sort of moment?
Yeah, now that's then interesting. So did he create today so much because he didn't play during the week, or did he miss the chances because he missed a bit of sharpness that he could have had if he would have played against Galatasaray? We will never know. What I like is that we brought him many times in the position he would like to be in, and I would like him to be in, because he's shown in his career and since I'm here that in those positions he can score goals. And I think today he had many opportunities to do what he's done so often, but yeah, he's a human being, and it's not like every chance he gets is always a goal. We feel sometimes it is because what he's done last season and so many times, but yeah, he can also have a game where he has where he has chances and a lot of times in promising positions and don't have a goal or an assist.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, who'd like to get us started? Nizam? Hi Willie, just wondered if Enzo Maresca's caught his breath after running 50 yards to celebrate. What did you make of that moment?
No, he's okay. He's okay. He was so happy after the game. Unfortunately, he cannot be here because of the red card. But he was so happy, and he wanted me to do the press conference. But also, he wanted me to praise the players because the effort that they done today. We believe that we deserve the victory after the chances that we create and how we play. And thanks to football and thanks for the effort of the player, we scored in the last second and we got the 3 points today.
Simon?
Hey Willie, we've rarely seen Enzo sort of act like that and run down the touchline. Obviously, you've never seen him do that. Is that a sign of just how that might be the most important win, or perhaps the best win since you guys took over?
I believe it because not just this week, a few weeks that we've been holding, emotions because in the last couple of games we've been playing well, but we finished a few games with 10 players and we couldn't win the game. Today was really important, but at the same time we finished with a back four that is not usual for fullbacks. The players did it really well. The players from the bench were ready to go and ready to play. They did a really good effort. They played in different positions. They didn't ask for a question. They just went inside the pitch and they did it fantastic. So I think. And also because if we have chances in the 80s or something like that, and if we were to score, probably nothing happened. But because the goal was in the 90-something, that gave the emotions to Enzo to run. I believe he done it against Benfica in the Club World Cup, and we were so happy about those things. But today is a great victory for us.
Matt?
Really. Enzo has struggled at times to make a connection with the crowd here. We talked to him about it last week.
Talking Enzo Maresca or Enzo?
Yes, sorry,
okay.
Enzo Maresca.
Okay.
Hasn't always had that connection with the crowd here. We spoke to him about it last week, about the fact they don't always sing his name and things. That felt like maybe a moment that could bring a connection between him and the fans. What do you think?
I believe Enzo has a good connection, a good relationship with the supporters. But any victory in the last second, any victory against Liverpool, Arsenal, big teams, strong teams, can give you a little bit more. And an extra things can be scored in the 90 minutes because in the last 30 minutes the whole crowd, the whole supporter were pushing, were leaving the game, and that's what we want to create, that environment that is nasty for the away team and is give you a little bit more legs or wings to run in the last couple of minutes. So hopefully we can create this environment for more games, and we know they are always there.
Jack?
Will you get Enzo to pay a fine for his red card? Just to
he's always paying many things for us. So in this case we cannot say nothing for him, but for sure we're gonna have a dinner and we're gonna talk about it because I don't want to do the press conference for many games.
Can I just ask about Esteban as well? Has there been a feeling as a coaching staff that maybe you've had to hold him back at times because of how young he is and coming into the Premier League?
But it's not just Esteban. We are doing a great job with many of the players because a lot of them are young and they have to face the opportunity to play from the start to not playing on the bench, on the stand sometimes. So it's something that we know that is there, and we are coaches. And so is the manager that is the first one, but he knows that we need to work on the individualities to help them to improve, not just with the ball, outside as well. So they can have, like today, Esteban, a few minutes, but be ready to arrive there and score. So it's something that, thanks to being playing football, we know that how a young player can suffer when move from another country to settle down here and to play for this club. So the players, first of all, are doing a great job to involve all the new players. And when we have the chance, we work. I can speak with him most of the time in Spanish because he understands. And he's a really good kid, very sympathetic, always smiling. So it's always good. And we are so happy for him because he needed, we needed, and he needed a goal as well.
Jacob.
And Enzo's talked about how Caicedo's not been able to train properly. Given that, does it surprise you at all what he's been able to do today, the goal, performance? Also, just was there with Badiashile action problem? Is that just cramp or is there?
Just the two central defenders was just prevention because they made a great effort today, but just prevention. We spoke with them already, and they said that they are okay. So good for us. About Mo, what can we say? He's been playing a lot of games last season, the Club World Cup, the national games with Ecuador, and we need to manage sometimes because we want him to arrive well to the games, and today he did one more time a great job, a great game. Also, he scored a fantastic goal that gave us the opportunity to manage the game a little bit, and we need to keep an eye on him because all the players that play constantly from last season, they've been dealing with some pain or something like that, and that's why we always think about Mo or Enzo that they need to sometimes do partial training or something like that to arrive well to the game.
Okay, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks very